right, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing a Dodge, can't call it Dodge anymore, the Ram 1500 Classic with it's kind of a base version of the truck. It's one of their entry-level lines. There are so many different options in the 1500 series of the Ram. You've got the Classic, the Tradesman, then you go up to the Rebel, the Bighorn. I mean, it's easy to lose track, but this is basically the entry level. Comes with the Pentastar V6 that Chrysler, or now Stellantis, puts in basically everything from the minivan to the Challenger to the trucks. Jeep, most of the Jeeps have this engine in them with an 8-speed automatic, and this is a 4-door with a shorter bed on it. One of the things I like about the Dodge is it comes with multi-link coil springs for the rear axle, which I think is the only full-size truck that does it, which makes it ride very smooth. However, it does limit your load capacity, which I got close to experiencing on the way up here. I had a pretty heavy load of tools and items in the back, and it was definitely hitting those bump stops a little bit, but still very smooth. I did notice that it would wobble a little bit when it was under heavy load. I don't know how heavy my load was, but it was probably getting close to that limit. But so anyway, check out this review. We'll go over the Ram 1500 Classic. Stay tuned.
The V6 in this truck comes with about 305 horsepower, but that's all the way up at 6,400 RPM. Its max torque is 269 pound-feet at 4,175 RPM. You get about 17 city and 25 highway, which I was getting a little bit less on the highway, but I was carrying tools. I find that this truck has a little bit less room in the back of it than the Silverado I recently reviewed. And again, this is an entry level, so this is an older designed interior. It's pretty basic with no CarPlay. I did have some issues with that knob transmission getting stuck in gear. I couldn't get it out of park sitting in my driveway. But as far as like a basic work truck goes, I mean, this has got the things that you need in it and a decent amount of storage in the cab. Overall, I did enjoy this truck. I definitely like the engine note a lot better than the Silverado with the Turbo 4. However, that motor, as far as when the power comes on and how much of it there is, was pretty awesome. You definitely don't have to press the pedal down as far and rev it up as high as you do in the Dodge. The interior on both of them were pretty basic. I mean, they're both entry-level trucks, so that's to be expected. If I was buying one new myself, I'd probably upgrade the interior to a little bit higher trim. But as far as a work truck goes, I think either one of these would be a good option. I know a lot of the comments that I received about the Silverado is the turbocharged 4-cylinder is just not going to last as long as the V6 or the V8s. And that might be the case. I guess it depends on how well Chevy engineered it. I mean, a turbo diesel will last a long time, and I know that's an entirely different motor, and the engineering on that is much stronger, but that could be applied to a turbo 4-cylinder theoretically. I don't know if they did that here. I guess time will tell. But as far as power delivery, I did prefer that 4-cylinder over this V6, which I know is blasphemy because it's not a V8. If I was buying the truck, V8. I just had the V8. Better sound, more torque, more power. Maybe a mid-size truck, I wouldn't mind having the 4-cylinder in. But if I'm buying a full-size truck, while you can still get a V8, that's what I would prefer. But it was a decent truck. I didn't have any problems with it. I wasn't driving it super long. I know Ram has reliability issues, or is known for reliability issues. I have the same engine and transmission in my minivan, and the engine has run great. My minivan has about 7,500 miles on it, or 75,000 miles on it, and it is currently in the shop because of some transmission codes it's throwing. I haven't figured, they haven't called to tell me what's going on, so that could possibly be a situation here, but I mean, the Chevy engine is new and the transmission is new, and the same thing could happen there as well. But I appreciate you joining me. I hope to get some more truck reviews in, or some more car reviews in, and eventually do some reviews of my own vehicles, which are a little bit older, but I love them. I've put my time and money into them. But thanks for joining us. Hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.